Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Dracul Grotesque. I wanted to talk about something that not most people will admit to or talk about, that I have seen when I have Googled on being bullied and being alternative, goth, or just being different, This is a little difficult to talk about, I guess. I mean, you don't see so many people doing it, so I guess it makes it kind of awkward that people have kind of kept it inside, So when I was in middle school, I was bullied because I was pretty little in size. Even though I was tall, I was very skinny. People made fun of my weight. Also, the way I looked, long hair, I guess that's just people growing up, being teenagers, are not so happy with themselves, so they bring other people down. And I gotta say, it can affect you. I think it affected me for a long time. I wanted to just be in my room, not go anywhere, and I always try to avoid going anywhere because I didn't feel self-conscious. I guess we all go through that. We all don't go through bullying, because there's either the people that are being bullied, the neutral people, and there is the bully. And I think I've noticed, maybe after my teenage years, I kind of maybe was bullying people, and I caught myself, and I was like, why am I doing this? Maybe this person doesn't really feel so good about themselves already. If it's like some kind of physical, anything that they have, if it's a scar on their face or anything like that, I'm not making things any better. And even if it was a friend, you can tell them one word and it can affect them for the rest of their lives. I still remember the names that I was called, and it really mentally kind of messed me up inside. And as you grow older, you realize things that you have done and what people have done to you. And I'm like, okay, well, there's like a few people on my list, if I find them, I'm gonna mess them up. Or is revenge really the answer? They bullied you, then you're gonna bully them or beat them up? Don't know if that's really gonna make me feel better if I do something bad to them to hurt them, because they kind of mess with me. You're 12, 13, 14 years old, you're growing up, you don't know this whole thing called life, how to live. And around 13 or so, then I started wearing more black. I wanted to grow my hair out. I started wearing more alternative t-shirts, more offensive shirts, and I was getting in trouble for school for being different. Only in America, right? I was getting referrals and getting sent to the principal's office for having devil horns. I was really into Prodigy back then, so I had the devil horns, and teachers were bullying me too as well. So I don't think that was right of them to do, but it happened. A lot of my collection of magazines were all taken by the school, never given back. I actually remember I had sort of a collection of these grotesque cards, like playing cards, but they were grotesque children. Around second grade or first grade, my teacher took them all away from me. She never gave them back, and she was a hardcore Christian, and she said it was devilish and it wasn't godly, so I shouldn't have them. It could have been maybe a few hundred cards that was taken away. My magazines were taken away maybe 6 years after by another teacher. I was told I was going to get them back. Never happened. So when I reached 6th grade, I was going to another school, taking the bus. I was getting bullied in the bus. You know, for a few years, I thought about suicide. I just didn't really want to live anymore. School was torture. Once I started hitting maybe 8th grade, I guess I started accepting things for what they were, and started making more friends. I started becoming, I guess, more like able to deal with people. You know, I started learning how to deal with people and being more aggressive back towards people that were aggressive towards me for no reason. You know, people just saying words, but words can affect others more than other people. You know, some words can stay in your mind forever. So for me, for a long time, like I said, I wanted to stay home, didn't want to do anything. I felt my room was my safe place. Nobody's gonna criticize me for the makeup, for the skirts, for the way I looked. Even without, before I even started wearing makeup, people were, you know, there was bullies in school, and that's the way it went. I told some family members, but nothing ever got done. It was just like, oh, they're bullies. You know, it's, you gotta deal with it. I didn't have so much of a role model or anything. I kind of wish I would have been thrown in a martial art school or some kind of fighting classes, so I could have just fought these people that were messing with me. You know, there was a lot more gangs where I grew up, even though it's better now, and I don't think it was a bad area. It was just bad people everywhere, you know. So, you know, now with social media, it seems like bullying has got into a higher new level. More people are cyberbullying, and there's still people that are actually committing suicide, and I think I'm thankful that I didn't do it. I didn't go that far with it, even though I was cutting myself, and I didn't really want to live for a few reasons besides the bullying. It's just, I hated school, I didn't like the teachers. But I think this topic should be talked about. I think more people need to talk about it. I think it helps, you know. These type of things help others, and it can help yourself to talk about it. I have held so many things in just because I don't want to get judged, but you get judged all the time, even by strangers. They judge a lot, you know. They're never gonna see you again, and they have to judge, or they have to say something. You know, I notice here in Sweden, people look and they don't say so much. If anything, maybe they'll throw the horns or they'll say Halloween, but I think in the States I have gotten more shit, and people have told me more nasty things. Swedish people are very reserved. You know, they look, keep on walking, and mind their own business. But I feel like in the States it can be more aggressive and more taunting, where people are looking for a heavier reaction or an excuse to beat you up or to fight, you know. But yeah, it feels good to get that off my chest, and this type of conversation should be happening, especially now with cyberbullying, all these keyboard warriors, you know. I've noticed so much of it everywhere, from YouTube to Instagram and Facebook, you know. That's just the internet. That's just the time that we live in now. And I'm just speaking my mind. I didn't script any of it. I just thought, well, maybe I'm just gonna talk and say what I feel about this. And I think, like I said before, it's a conversation that should be happening. We all have a story. We were all kids and teenagers, went to school. We all dealt with different things, you know. But it did kind of create sort of something in my mind where, so even sometimes now, like, I'm still trying to push myself to keep on making YouTube videos, and then maybe even do it without makeup, you know. You know, when you're told you're ugly so many times, that maybe for me wearing makeup makes me feel better about myself, I guess. Since a young age I was told ugly things about myself, so you know, it feels like I believe what they were saying. So I love to look the way I look now before I did my makeup, but it makes me feel comfortable. But you know, I still try to fight against what I feel, what was put in my brain when I was young, you know, like you're ugly, you know. You know, it's a thing that I have struggled with. And you know, sometimes gaining weight, I want to lose some weight, I gotta make it happen, and I will. But you know, it's like so many different things that can affect you mentally, you know. So if you are a bigger person, you want to lose weight, it takes hard work. You know, I have lost and I have gained, and it's all been my work, you know. So we can work hard to have what we want, you know, which is to lose weight. Or you want to eat a lot, eat unhealthy, you gain the weight, you know. And either way, if you're skinny or you're fat, people always have something negative to say. So you have to grow like a thick skin and be able to take it, you know, because social media can be cruel. So if you want to see more of this, I will really appreciate more if you can subscribe, like, comment, tell me your stories. I want to hear them. You know, I believe the alternative community worldwide is small, you know, and I think we should all support each other, and we should all be there for each other and get rid of negativity, you know. So I'll see you guys next time. I have a few videos I need to edit. I haven't really been on it, but I need to get to it, edit, and I have more ideas for future videos. And if you want to see anything else, comment below. I'll see you guys next time.